So, alright, if you didn't have space in your inventory for the seeds when we bought them down at the seed shop, then we get them here. So I'm gonna put away the watering can and get the hoe out, because I'll also take that. And well, we're gonna want cabbage, and then we're also gonna want breadfruit. So I guess I'll explain this now. So I guess we don't really need the hoe, do we? Well, whatever. I'll come back. So I'll explain this now. There are two types of, well, there are mostly two types of crops which you'll actually be selling. So one kind is like cabbage, and the way cabbage works is, oh, okay, so watch this. I'm going to spread the seeds, and they'll go around in their 3x3 square and land there. And they're already watered, so I don't need to water them today because we already watered the soil. So now we get breadfruit. So the deal is, breadfruit is the kind of crop which is renewable, and what that means is that it'll grow back even after you harvest it. So our first harvest is going to be in 7 days, because it takes cabbage and breadfruit to grow. It takes 7 days for them to fully grow so that we can actually harvest them. Let's see. I think that should be good. Sometimes I like to throw the pedometer in when I have an extra inventory space, because you get a note for getting 10,000 steps. But anyway, breadfruit will regrow after you harvest it, while cabbage will not regrow after you harvest it, so you have to actually replant it all the way. So that's kind of why we bought 7 bags of cabbage and only 1 bag of breadfruit. So that breadfruit bag that we spread over in the upper left is going to be there for the rest of spring. By the way, I'm just planting some grass here, for some nice aesthetic, and then also you can cut grass, which will give you fodder, so we'll already have some food for our animals when we finally get around to having the barn. You don't have to worry about watering grass, though you can if you want, but I don't think you have to. So that's about it, actually. We've done everything that we needed to do today. We've planted our seeds, we watered them, there's one more thing that I want to do, which is hammer out that little spot of not fertile soil so that it looks a little nicer. But once we've done that, we've actually finished with our farm work for the day. So that's pretty good. When you don't have anything left to... Oh, look, there's a weed. I must have not gotten that. When you don't have anything left to do, there's loads of stuff that you can do instead. Well, there are lots of things anyway. Like, you can go visit, you can go talk to people, you can go give people some gifts. You could weed if you wanted. You could weed public property, make things look nicer. You can go around chopping up lumber to give yourself a little bit more. I guess we haven't even really been around the town, or even in the menu. But, so yeah, my name's Joe. Birthday is on the 23rd of summer. Condition is fine. If you're like sleepy, it'll say you're sleepy. Our stamina is getting pretty low, so we're not going to be able to do much. This growlith, and it'll have more hearts when it likes you more, but whatever. Our farm's name is Oddish. We have 1 out of the 20. You can buy more property as you progress in the game, and then this also shows you how many livestock you have, and fodder and bird feed and lumber totals. And then over here, if you have livestock, it'll show you how much they like you. This is where you can see how many of these you've caught. So we've caught 5 rainbow trout, 1 imago, 1 dace, 1 yamame, 1 can. So yeah, totals there. This is the map, which is what I was actually going to show you. So here's our farm over here. Here's the river that we've been fishing in. So the ocean property is over here, number 2, Seabreeze, I believe. So if we had started there, then that's where our property would be. The town property is over here, about here, And so if we started there, then we'd be there, and you'd see we'd be right next to the... Well, that's the ranch that Jamie runs. Here's the, this is the clinic. Here's the town square. We'll visit there in a second. And this is the junk shop, where you can buy some stuff. So, yeah, there's also a mine over here. There's a peak up here. There's the mayor. This shows you who's outside as well, so that can be kind of helpful when you're trying to give people gifts so that they like you. Yeah. So anyway, over here, here's the clinic, yeah, and then this is the, this property right here is the, yeah, I don't remember what they called it, but that's like the town property so we could have started there. This is the mayor's house, Mayor Theodore. Not that exciting. This is the town square. This is where certain events will be held. So like here it says Egg Festival planned on the 8th day of spring. You're supposed to bring an egg, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna have to figure out some other way to make enough money to buy an egg. I guess we can ship some fish. Because if you don't buy an egg and then ship it, then the egg festival won't happen, and then you get a note if you attend the egg festival, and if it doesn't happen, then you can't get the note. So the junk shop, we can't go in there today because it's Tuesday and they're closed on Tuesdays, but it's not terribly exciting. We'll go there another time. Down here, there's some, here's the beach. Oh, we can sell some of this, actually, so I'll go ahead and pocket that. Ship that. I don't know how much it ships for, but some number of amount. Oh, we can also get this mushroom, but I don't know, toadstool maybe. But we're out of inventory space, so I'm not gonna pick it up. You see all these. This is basically what lumber looks like when you take it out of your shed. Oh, here's a dock. There's a dolphin. Actually, if you befriend the dolphin by giving it some kind of, I don't remember actually, but you give it something and it'll like you more, then it'll actually take you places, like to another island or something. I don't know. Let's check how many steps we have on our pedometer. 1,168. Once we get up to 10,000, we get a note for 10,000 notes. So yeah, let's pick up the duck. Oh, we already did that for today. Whatever. Okay, let's ship that, this coral. We'll get a note for our first shipment, so that's good. So, you see the little green 35. That means that we got 35 gold for that, and we'll get that in the morning. I hope that's not gonna mess up my poor note thing. But, you know, there's another note for our first shipment, so that's not bad. Okay, you can also pick up your dog, put it down, and it'll like you. It's also nice if you like feed it fish, I think it likes. But whatever, let's just get going to bed. Alright, so it looks like we're getting that note that I was trying to get. This is the poor note, so it's best to get that at the start of the game, because it's kind of harder to spend money once you have a bunch. So when you have no money, you fully understand its importance. A note for reevaluating the value of money. So that's kind of nice. Sunny skies tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, rearrange the furniture, so... yeah. So... yeah, so, alright, I rearranged the furniture. I like it a little bit more this way. You'll notice we don't have the table out anymore. The table didn't do anything for you, so that was pretty pointless. Here's a calendar. So yeah, the 8th Egg Festival. I also got out the green toolbox. So, you know, whatever. Okay, so this is our first, like, legit day where we don't have to... Man, and I forgot my watering can. Shoot. Okay, so now this is our first legit day where we don't have to plant anything, we just have to water our crops. So you'll see already the cabbages have kind of grown up into these little leaves. And then that's the breadfruit, you see they look slightly different. I guess no progress on the grass yet, but whatever. You don't have to worry about grass, like I say. You don't even harvest grass, you just cut it, and then it grows back on its own, so you can just continue to cut it. So, now we're just watering all our plants. Gotta do this every day. But, eventually, you can actually upgrade your tools when you've used them enough, and then you can, then watering and stuff gets quicker, and takes less time, so like you can water multiple squares in one go. So that's helpful.